PTC Mathcad is engineering calculation software, and you can use these worksheets to drive your Creo Parametric parts and assemblies. The best part is that the Express version is available for free. If you go to the PTC website, you can fill in this form and then download PTC Express for free and start using it. And in these videos, I'll show you how to use a lot of the different functions in them. So let's go back over to PTC Mathcad. Right now I have a few different worksheets open. If you want to navigate between the different worksheets, you can do that from the tabs up at the top of the screen. But I'm going to go to my untitled worksheet. Right now I have my functions visible on the side. I'm going to close that tab. So by default, the interface looks like a piece of graph paper. And this is really nice. I like it for lining up my different calculations. But if you want to go to a whiteboard interface, you can go to the Document tab. There is a Show Grid button that you can toggle on and off. I'm going to leave the grid displayed. Let's take a look at doing some basic math. So position your cursor wherever you want to start putting in the math and just type. One of the nice things about entering math is that you don't need to know any special kind of programming language. It's pretty intuitive. For example, let's write in 3, and then I'm going to click the plus sign, and then 4. And to evaluate this basic math expression, you'll just use the equal sign. And if you want to make changes, just click where you want to edit. And then when you click outside of the math region, it will update because this is live calculations. They update as soon as you make changes. And let's say I want to put in some division over here. Well, I position my cursor where I want, then I can use the slash to divide and type in the expression. And if I want to multiply this by something, for example, let's do multiplication. Let's say I want to multiply this by pi. Well, you can use the Math tab and then constants to get to pi. And that's a specially recognized character. You'll notice when I hover my mouse over pi, it tells me that the keyboard shortcut is the letter P followed by Control G. And that's the way that you can toggle any letters to their Greek equivalent. After typing the letter on the keyboard, use Control G to convert it to Greek. And so I'm going to just type in the letter P, and I'm holding down Control and hit G, and it toggles it to pi. And again, I click outside, and it updates the value. All right, let's say I want to divide this whole expression by some factor. Well, I position my mouse. When I hit the space bar, you'll notice that the top part of the division is highlighting. I hit space again, and it's highlighting that whole second part of the expression. I hit the plus sign, and now it's highlighting the entire math. Now when I hit divide, it's going to apply it to that entire expression. And let's use 4. Then if I go to my operators, you can see all the different math that you can use. So maybe I want to use 4 factorial, and then click outside, and the expression updates automatically. You can also use text to document your calculations, and you can put in either text blocks or text boxes. The difference is that a text block will go across the entire width of the sheet. So type in what I want on here. And let's say I put in another expression. Maybe I'm going to evaluate some different constants. The constant c is the speed of light. And let's also use h for Planck's constant. If I want to put in some documentation for these, click where I want. And then I can put in a text box and write what I want. And you can grab the handle if you want to resize the text. Also, you can highlight the text, and from the text formatting tab, you can change what font that you are using. For example, let's change to Roboto and change the text font size as well, and add whatever additional formatting that you want. So these are the basics of entering math and using text. In future videos, we'll be taking a look at variables, functions, programming, optimization, plotting, and much, much more, eventually getting to the point where we will have our Creo parametric models being driven by embedded worksheets and also by prime analyses. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this video. For more information, please visit www.creowindchill.com. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and click the subscribe button to be informed when new videos are uploaded. Thank you very much.